Give me an example of a situation where a lawsuit could proceed without somebody being aware that it has been filed against them.
One example is when a lawsuit gets served to the wrong address and the person never receives it, leading to a default judgment without their knowledge. In such cases, the court may later vacate that judgment if the defendant proves improper service.
And let's talk about individual parties and personal service. How in Florida can somebody be properly served? And I'm talking specifically about individual and not a corporation.
In Florida, an individual is properly served when the sheriff or a certified process server hands the legal documents directly to them or leaves them at their usual home with a resident over 15 years old. The server then files a return of service with the court as proof. If these steps are not followed, it can open the door to challenge the service in court.
Absolutely. And the return of service is something that we sometimes call an affidavit of service, and that lists who was served, where they were served, when they were served. There's also something called an affidavit of non-service. And what is that about?
An affidavit of non-service is a sworn statement by the process server explaining that they tried but could not serve the person, detailing the attempts made. It's used in court to show diligent effort and may lead to alternative methods of service if approved.
And talking about alternative methods of service after the diligent attempts fail at the outset in Florida, what can the plaintiff do to get the lawsuit moving if they're unable to serve someone?
In Florida, if a plaintiff can't personally serve someone after diligent attempts, they can request substitute service, like leaving papers with a co-resident over 15, serving a spouse, or even serving the Secretary of State for non-residents. If those fail, they can file an affidavit of diligent search and then serve by publication by publishing a notice in a local newspaper. These steps allow the lawsuit to move forward even when the defendant can't be found.